Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about
Season 3, Episode 21, The Otto Show.
Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
In this episode, when Otto loses his license, he moves in with the Simpsons, whom try to help him get his job back.
What the hell was that?
All right, Cassie, what was the chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was, I will not spin the turtle.
I wonder if it was on upside down on the shell or on its stomach.
Either way, it will spin.
I know, but I think on the top of the shell it'd spin more.
Yeah, I
Be
mean,
kinda
they
fun.
had a turtle.
All right, Cassie, what was the couch gag?
The couch gag was they went over to the couch. They're like, and
You can't see her walk up to the microphone.
I'm trying to make it noise.
You can't. You're not. These are noise-canceling microphones unless you're right on them. So, oh. Those are her feet.
Yeah.
Continue.
And then the dog's on there going, that hurt my throat.
By the way, I'm not adding any sound effects right now. This is all her.
And I'm just happy because there's only 2 more episodes till we're done with the season.
Mm-hmm.
And they're carefully walking back like.
And
once they walk back, the dog lays back down and it's like.
Sleeping again. How cute.
I know.
You're all nuts. All right, in the beginning, it opens up to Homer and Bart going to a Spinal Tap concert.
And the Spinal Tap is a fake band.
Yeah, now
from a movie.
Exactly that. Now that's something from the 80s, I think, or early 90s. It's a popular cult classic. I was never a huge fan of it, but apparently the Simpsons were. So they end up going to this concert, and where's Homer go the whole time since Bart and Milhouse are
waiting
in
in
the
the
concert?
car.
Right.
Some of the best times I've ever had were in the backseat of a car.
All right, and then Spinal Tap's getting interviewed by KBBL. What's going on? Nothing? No? Okay. All right. So they watch the concert. Homer's just chilling in the back, and then stuff starts going awry. Like, cops start showing up. They're rioting. The band's not on stage anymore because they're devil deflated. They're just... And what's Homer doing the whole time?
Sitting in the car eating his chips.
Right?
Yep.
It was like the guy in Die Hard that was sitting in the limo in the parking structure when the whole building was taken hostage. She doesn't get that reference.
No,
Anyway.
I haven't seen Die Hard.
At the very end of that, though, at the very end of the first section, who was stuck under what?
So they took Bart home, and Milhouse was stuck under chairs.
Yeah, Milhouse was still in the concert venue, stuck under chairs.
Yeah, he was the only one there.
He's not the smartest blue-haired kid.
And also, there was no one else in there.
Again, not a smart kid.
Homer had to drive over there and pick him up.
He did. He was a nice father.
You know that Milhouse isn't his child.
I know, but he has his child's friends, so he has to pretend he likes his child's friends too, right?
True.
That's what I do.
Wait, what?
Deep trouble.
All right, jump to the middle. Maggie's in the crib, and Homer and Marge are discussing on whether or not to get Bart a guitar.
And they get Bart a guitar.
Yeah, they do. And Bart starts rocking out with Lisa, but he's not as good. You sound like a fly. So Bart's playing with Lisa. Bart's not good. Lisa is. And then...
with her...
her saxophone. She's on one today. All right, so then Bart takes the guitar to school and runs into Otto Man.
Driving the bus,
of
as
course.
usual.
And he starts playing a concert in the bus.
Yeah.
That was not probably a good idea.
He was like,
Again, I am not inserting any sound effects from the episode. This is all Cassie.
I ate tomatoes today.
She ate sugar.
Tomatoes.
All right. So then he's like, oh my God, we got to get back to the school. And then he drives through a tire fire, runs over Spinal Tapper, runs them off the road. They crash, and then he flips the bus and skids, and nobody dies.
Yeah, no one dies, surprisingly. No one got a scrape.
Nope.
Even though it was like
they were late,
flat, sideways.
It was, and Otto got fired.
Yeah.
Who's driving the bus now?
The principal.
Oh, my God. Skinner's bad at it, too. He can't even get out of this intersection, right?
Yeah.
So then Otto goes to try to get his license back and fails miserably because he hits every cone. But I guess that's kind of 100% if he hits every cone, right? No, don't hit any cones when you do your driving test, okay?
I mean, if you hit every single one of them, I mean...
All right, well, he failed that test, and he goes home, and what's he see on his door at the apartment he rents?
He didn't pay his taxes or his, whatever it's called.
He didn't pay his rent. He's evicted. He's not allowed to live there anymore. And he goes and sleeps in a...
garage. Just kidding. Trashco.
A dumpster.
It's called Trashco. Thank you
Sure.
very much.
Okay, fine. Jeez. Simpsons police. All right, but Bart runs into him and offers him a place in the garage, and he accepts.
And he sleeps in there after he plays guitar there the whole night.
I stand corrected.
Beginning of the next section, Otto and Bart are jamming in the garage, man.
Like,
And it wakes up Marge and Homer. They're not happy.
They aren't.
Marge does not like Otto there at all.
They went.
They're like, go get a job. You can do it. You can do it.
And
Go get
they're
a job. They're like coercing him.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to influence him to go and get a job. Get a job. But then he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't.
But he ends up like
taking the driving test for the second time.
But he walks in there. When he walks in there, he is not happy. Why?
Because, well, they kicked him out of their house.
Mm-hmm. The Simpsons kicked him out, and he's like, I'm going to show that Homer Simpson.
I know exactly the words that he said, but I can't say them yet.
Okay. And then he goes and takes the test, and then the funny thing is, of course, at the DMV is the only two employees that work there, besides the sloth, are Patty and Selma. What? Nothing. But are Patty and Selma, who are Marge's sisters who hate Homer.
Yeah.
So I don't even think Otto had to take a test. He just went out and had drinks with them, and he got his license back.
I'll tell you that later. That's my favorite part. That's fine.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll get to that in a second. But then they all live happily ever after.
Dad, you can't just end something like that.
Okay, sorry. They all live happy?
No.
Oh, they see him drive away, and they're excited that they don't live with him anymore, and he has his license, and we will pretend this didn't happen the next episode. All right, Cassie, what was your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show is when he goes into the DMV after he punches the wall.
Yeah.
And it like 3 times, and it cracks like all over the place. It's like and then he goes in there and is like, I want to prove that bald-headed Homer wrong. He's so stupid. And then she's like, oh, okay. and gives him the pencil, says, just do the on-paper test. And then she whispers, D-C-A-B-E-D. The answers.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go over to go drive test. And it's...
That sounds like it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it wasn't. But still... He got his driver's license because
so when Otto,
he hates Simpson.
He does. He hates Homer.
Homer.
So Otto's second driving test. Mine's way simpler. When Bart was trying to play on his guitar and Nelson asks him what he's trying to play, and he said, Polly Waddy Doodle. And Nelson goes, well, that's Polly Awful Crappy.
Hey, Simpson, what are you trying to play? Polly Wally Doodle. Oh, yeah? Well, it sounds Polly-Wally crappy. Burn.
All right, characters introduced. I'm sure there were some. Favorite character, Cassie?
My favorite character was Otto.
Of course. This is Otto's time to shine, right?
Yeah, he was my favorite character because he was, like, really fun.
Yeah.
And also, like, he has friends now.
He has friends now. Oh, that's good. Well, he always had friends. We just didn't know it yet because this world is being created in front of our eyes. My favorite character was Homer because he gets mad at Bart and Otto and runs in there and goes, stop it, I can't hear myself think. And then they get quiet and he goes, I like peanuts in his brain. And he goes, that's better.
He goes, I want a peanut.
I want a peanut. Okay, that's what it is.
And then it zooms up into his head, though.
Will you knock it off? I can't hear myself think. I want some peanuts. That's better.
All right, Cassie, what is the takeaway? What are we going to try? You going to start learning guitar?
I don't know what your takeaway was.
My takeaway was get a license to drive, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot. What do you want to do? You want to play guitar?
Actually, I want to do the drums, but...
Okay. Maybe you start an instrument.
Yeah, I'll start an instrument.
All right, we'll catch you up on that later.
Okay.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to rate this one?
We're going to rate this 8.5 car crashes.
Crashes?
And that actually hit 8.5 cars.
8.5 cars? How about 8.5 bus crashes?
That's a good one.
Okay, 8.5 bus crashes. Want to do it again? No.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dokley done.
This is funner. Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.